Here are 5 reasons why INTJs rarely share their thoughts. Number 1. Deep complexity. INTJs possess a unique cognitive style characterized by deep complexity. Their thought processes are intricate and multi-layered, allowing them to see beyond the surface of problems and situations. They have a natural talent for breaking down complex issues into smaller components and systematically analyzing them. This forward-thinking mindset enables them to consider both immediate consequences and long-term outcomes, making them exceptional strategists. Balancing emotion and logic is another aspect of their deep complexity. INTJs are primarily logical thinkers, but they also acknowledge and recognize the influence of emotions on their decision-making. They strive to remain objective while being aware of their feelings, resulting in a more nuanced approach to problem-solving. As intuitive individuals, INTJs possess a keen insight into patterns and connections that others might overlook. Their ability to see the big picture allows them to conceptualize complex ideas and systems, making them excellent conceptual thinkers. One of their strengths lies in considering multiple perspectives on a given topic. INTJs are open to exploring various viewpoints, which contributes to their well-rounded understanding of complex issues. They value intellectual independence and often prefer solitary contemplation when grappling with intricate challenges. Despite the complexity of their thoughts, INTJs have a remarkable ability to organize information effectively. They can compartmentalize different ideas and switch between multiple lines of thought without losing focus. Number 2. Fear of misunderstanding. The INTJ's fear of misunderstanding is rooted in their strong desire to be accurately perceived and comprehended by others. They highly value their intellectual capabilities and the uniqueness of their perspectives, wishing for their thoughts and ideas to be fully understood and appreciated. However, due to the complexity and abstract nature of their thinking, INTJs often find it challenging to express their thoughts clearly to others. This difficulty in communication can lead to various manifestations of their fear of misunderstanding. They might hesitate to share their thoughts openly, especially in larger groups or with people they don't feel entirely comfortable with. The fear that their ideas could be met with confusion or dismissed as overly complex may cause them to keep their thoughts to themselves. Expressing their thoughts in a clear and concise manner can be an ongoing struggle for INTJs. The frustration of being unable to find the right words to articulate their ideas effectively can lead them to avoid sharing altogether. When others misinterpret their ideas or misconstrue their intentions, INTJs can feel disheartened and misunderstood. They invest considerable effort into their thoughts and analysis, making it particularly frustrating when their ideas are not fully grasped. As a coping mechanism, INTJs might become selective about whom they choose to share their thoughts with. They tend to confide in individuals they trust and who have demonstrated an ability to understand their complex ideas, helping them to avoid potential misinterpretations. The fear of misunderstanding may also push INTJs toward seeking solitude. In moments of seclusion, they can freely explore their thoughts without the pressure of immediate communication, allowing them to develop their ideas before presenting them to others. While INTJs are typically logical and objective, they can be sensitive to criticism, especially when it concerns their intellectual capabilities. The fear of being criticized for their ideas may lead them to refrain from sharing openly. Number 3. Selective trust. Selective trust is a fundamental aspect of an INTJ's personality, shaping how they form connections and share information with others. As individuals who highly value their independence and intellectual prowess, INTJs are cautious about whom they choose to trust. They possess a discerning nature, taking the time to observe and evaluate people before opening up to them. This selective approach to trust can be attributed to various significant factors. First and foremost, INTJs seek intellectual compatibility in their relationships. They are naturally drawn to individuals who demonstrate an understanding of their complex thoughts and ideas. Engaging in stimulating and thought-provoking discussions with like-minded people is crucial for INTJs. Moreover, reliability and loyalty are essential qualities that INTJs seek in their connections. They value trust immensely and prefer long-term, profound relationships over superficial ones. They are more inclined to trust those who prove to be dependable and committed. Respect for privacy is another critical factor influencing INTJs' trust. As private individuals, INTJs appreciate their personal space and time for introspection. They trust individuals who respect their need for privacy and do not invade their personal boundaries. INTJs are also attracted to those who share similar values and principles. They place great importance on integrity and ethical standards, making trust easier to establish with individuals who align with their beliefs. Furthermore, authenticity plays a significant role in INTJs' trust. They have a strong aversion to pretense and superficiality, and are more likely to trust individuals who are genuine and sincere in their interactions. The INTJ's observational approach further influences their selective trust. They are keen observers of human behavior, taking the time to watch and analyze people's actions, words, and intentions before forming opinions about them. Emotional vulnerability can be challenging for INTJs, and they may be hesitant to trust others with their feelings. They prefer to maintain emotional self-reliance until they are confident that someone can handle and understand their emotions in a sensitive manner. Lastly, INTJs seek relationships that encourage personal growth and intellectual stimulation. They trust individuals who support and nurture their pursuits while providing constructive feedback. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. Desire for independence. The desire for independence is an integral part of the INTJ's identity. From a young age, they exhibit a sense of self-reliance and a keenness to explore the world through their own lenses. Their intellectual autonomy is evident as they eagerly question and analyze everything around them, seeking to understand the underlying principles that govern the world. As they grow older, the desire for independence becomes more pronounced. They take pride in their ability to solve problems and make decisions based on their own intuition and judgment. While they appreciate learning from others, they are careful not to become overly influenced by external opinions. They believe in their capacity to forge their path and pursue their goals without depending on anyone else. This desire for autonomy extends beyond decision-making and intellectual pursuits. It also manifests in their personal lives, where they value their personal space and time for introspection. They find comfort in their inner world of thoughts, ideas, and reflections, relishing the freedom to explore and develop their mental landscape. In social settings, INTJs may come across as reserved or aloof, but it is often a manifestation of their need for independence. They are selective in forming close connections, preferring relationships with individuals who respect their privacy, reliability, and values. Trust is earned over time, and once they trust someone, they can be fiercely loyal and supportive. INTJ's vision for the future often involves taking a leadership role. They are drawn to positions where they can implement their ideas and create meaningful change. The desire for independence fuels their determination to lead with authenticity and integrity, free from external pressures or manipulations. Number 5. Efficient communication. Effective communication is a fundamental and distinctive trait of INTJs. They possess a natural ability to express their thoughts and ideas concisely and logically, ensuring that their message is clear and easily understood by others. Their communication style reflects their preference for precision and accuracy, as they carefully choose their words to convey their exact meaning. INTJs are not ones for unnecessary elaboration or verbosity. Instead, they get straight to the point, avoiding excessive small talk or digressions. This directness can sometimes be perceived as blunt, but it is driven by their desire to save time and focus on substantive discussions. When engaged in conversations, INTJs actively listen to others. They absorb information, process it, and respond thoughtfully, addressing the specific points raised. They understand the importance of being attentive and responsive, which helps foster mutual understanding and effective communication. Written communication is another area where INTJs truly shine. They appreciate the opportunity to express themselves in writing, as it allows them to carefully craft their message. Through writing, they can ensure their thoughts are organized and well articulated, maximizing the impact of their communication. In addition to their direct and concise approach, INTJs are adaptable communicators. While they have a preferred style, they recognize that different individuals have diverse communication preferences. As such, they can adjust their approach to suit the needs and preferences of those they interact with, enhancing the effectiveness of their exchanges. These videos will be really helpful for you.